Douglas mayor and council today holding a special meeting, voting 3-2 on a proclamation that now declares an emergency in Douglas in response to President Trump's executive orders. KGUN 9's Andrew Christensen is there live in Douglas tonight, and he's here live to break it all down for us. Andrew.
So, Pat, what we have right now is President Trump issuing a declaration of emergency at the southern border. But we also have the Douglas and Mayor City Council issuing a declaration of emergency in response to that. Now, when I was talking to Mayor Grijalva about this, he was just telling me about how they're basically asking the federal government for money for border resources. And I do want to share a number that he shared with me. He says about 70% of the sales tax that comes from Agua Prieta, which is actually only about 30 minutes away in Mexico. Now, he says people cross and buy in bulk here in Douglas, and then what they'll do is they'll resell in Mexico. So that's why he's worried about President Trump's policies like sending the military to the border. Now, he says he's being proactive in case they see less sales. And I did talk to somebody who lives in Douglas who's a former Border Patrol agent, and he tells me he doesn't agree or disagree with the declaration, but he says there should be more conversations about it.
I thought the mayor and council should reach out to the port director at the Douglas Port of Entry for specific statistics on legal border crossers, pedestrians, and vehicle traffic, and see how that might be affected by Trump's recent proclamations.
Now, there were two council members that voted no on this. They were Ray Shelton and Jose Montaño. Now, I got a chance to talk to Shelton, and he tells me there isn't an emergency and businesses are not affected. He says Douglas was actually affected during the migrant surge about 2 years ago, and Mayor Grijalva actually agreed with him on that. He did say he wanted to issue an emergency declaration about 2 years ago when they saw that migrant surge, but he says the former mayor did not let him do this. As for the declaration today, he says they are going to be reviewing it again in 6 months. Reporting live in Douglas, Andrew Christensen, KGUN 9.